It's honestly crazy what you can get done in 20 minutes. This is a high-intensity full-body workout that will not only help you build basketball-specific conditioning in a small space, but also get leaner and healthy. Let's get to it. Alright, so we're starting with lateral high knees for 30 seconds. This whole series is meant to get your heart rate up, warm up your muscles, and get your nervous system firing. Now we're going forward and back for 30 seconds. Really focus on getting your knees high and stay explosive the whole time. Now we're doing crossover high knees. Get that knee up and over and go at least 80 to 90% intensity. It may take a little bit to figure out, but once you get the hang of it, start to speed it up. Second break. Whenever we take a break, keep moving a little bit to keep your heart rate somewhat elevated. Take deep breaths to prepare for the next few minutes, because I promise you it won't be easy. Now we're right back to the same circuit. You should really be breathing harder now, but push through. We're only really getting warmed up. Keep your arms pumping the whole time on all three of these. You'll get a ton of power from there. Forward and back high knees again.
Kid Ocean.
Now right into the crossover step high knees. Now another 30-second break. Set up, find an elevated surface for you to work with, take some deep breaths, and really focus on recovering before the next circuit. But before that, we're going into a few quick dynamic stretches. We're just doing 2 each way of all these. So first is a quad pull to an RDL. You're getting a quad and hamstring stretch here. Now we're going groin rockers to really open up that groin. Then flip over to hip flexor lunges. Really squeeze your butt to open up that hip flexor. Next is knee pulls to stretch that glute. And then hip mobility circles. Really challenge your range of motion by getting them as high as possible. And then we're going the same motion, but into a skip. Again, knees as high as possible. Now we're taking 15 seconds to set up and get into a rear foot elevated position. On these rear foot elevated split squats, we're going 1.5 reps. By this I mean that you're going fully down and then halfway up and back down, then explode up. Keep repeating that. You should quickly feel a burn in these. That's why we're going to 1.5 reps. Now switch legs. We're going 30 seconds with the other leg. Take a nice 15-second break, and we'll go into 1.5 rep split squats. Same idea for the 1.5 reps. All the way down, then halfway up, back down, explode up. But it's all a quick motion. Make sure your center of gravity is dropping straight down and you're not leaning forward or back. Switch legs. 30 seconds here once again. You may lose a little balance, but keep it going. Good, now you're into a 15-second break. Now you're using that surface to step up. We're going alternating step ups for 30 seconds. "30-second break right here. Again, deep breaths, keep moving a little bit. And guess what? We're right back into that same circuit, but we're doing tempo versions this time. So for the rear foot elevated split squats, you're going down slow and then coming up but not locking your knee at the top. Get in a rhythm here. This should cause you to feel constant tension in that leg, which is exactly what we want. Again, we're going 30 seconds total right here. Switch legs. "15-second break. So we're applying that same tempo on our split squats here. Down slow, up faster, but don't lock out at the top. So you'll see that I'm keeping a good pace right here. Switch front legs. You should definitely be feeling it at this point. It's starting to burn, you're starting to breathe a lot harder. That's what we're working on. "25-second break. Notice that almost all of this is on one leg. This is to prevent the buildup of central fatigue that would come from doing everything on both legs. We want to work your energy systems without killing you centrally. Now we're going into step-ups, where once again you're controlling it slowly on the way down. 25 seconds here. Switch legs. And another 25-second break. Next we'll go into our plyo series. So everything will be jumping based to really drive you to be explosive while you're tired. With that being said, I want everything to be about 75% effort. Don't overwork yourself here, just make sure you're able to keep a constant pace for the whole time. First is lateral skaters. We're going back and forth quickly for 30 seconds. Try to get off the ground quick. Good, quick 5-second break. Next we're into split jumps, which are pretty much self-explanatory. Again, get off the ground quick, 60 to 75% intensity. Five seconds off. And then the last 30 seconds is skaters to hops. So we're pretty much going back to skaters but adding in that hop. Stay as bouncy off the ground as possible.
Ocean.
15-second break. Now you're getting on all fours and we're getting into something called bear crawls. So you're on all fours, then lift your knees up off the ground and crawl using the opposite arm and leg. We're going slowly backwards and then forwards for 30 seconds. And we're straight into those skaters again, starting that circuit over. We're almost 75% done, so keep it going. Again, no rest, we're going straight into those split jumps. See how I'm staying bouncy and not getting stuck on the floor? Get off the ground quick. Now you got a quick 5-second break, but get ready to go into those skaters into hops. We got 30 seconds here. We're done with this circuit after this 30 seconds, so keep that high intensity. Good, now you're off for 45 seconds. Just while you're resting, I'll mention that even though these high intensity interval workouts aren't the gold standard for basketball training, they have a big place, especially if you want to develop basketball specific conditioning. We're trying to mimic a lot of the demands on a basketball court in a 10-foot space, which is hard to do any other way. You're building an aerobic base to play long games, as well as anaerobic conditioning to push yourself for 30 seconds to even a minute and a half like we're doing here. So just know you're getting better doing this. Okay, last circuit here. We're going intense high knees for 15 seconds. Now you're getting down into a push-up position, and we're going side-to-side push-ups. 30 seconds here. If you can't get these right now, just walk side-to-side with your hands. Stay in that plank position the whole time. Really stay stable in your core this whole time, and push yourself to go as far as you can right now. Now we're into 15 seconds of mountain climbers. Be explosive, you're almost done. Five seconds off. Then you're into the same thing, but you're crossing your knees across your body. So that right knee goes to the left elbow and vice versa. 20 seconds here. Take 30 seconds off now. We got 2 minutes left, so keep it pushing. This is really where you're able to push past your limits and improve as an athlete. Deep breaths, keep it moving a little bit. Try to recover for these last 2 minutes. And we're right back into that same circuit. Intense high knees right now for 20 seconds. Now we're going side to side push-ups. Good, quick 5 seconds off, but get ready for those mountain climbers. Stay explosive here. Ten seconds off, then we're into our last 20 seconds. Cross-body mountain climbers right here. Again, this is the last thing, so be explosive and finish off strong. take a second or two to lay down, but then get up and keep moving. You want to keep moving till your heart rate goes down to somewhat resting level. I told y'all 20 minutes could be crazy. Thanks for tuning in and stay tuned for a lot more.